What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video of Stock Talk, where we talk stocks and crypto. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Mara price chart. Mara is a stock. The ticker symbol is MARA. For those of you that know me, know that I love to trade this. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to trade this because I've been throwing all my money in crypto instead of stocks. So I want to be on the right side of the transition of wealth and all that world wealth transfer. I'm trying to be on the right side of it, and the stock market right now isn't looking too appealing to me. But let's get into the video. One of the very first things I wanted to point out was that on the weekly chart for Mara, I'm seeing a doji candle, which is beautiful to see. But the only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that it's red. So when the red one prints, I kind of don't like it too much. But if we look at what is a doji candle, it says the doji is a transitional candlestick formation, signifying equality or indecision between bulls and bears. A doji is quite often found at the bottom and at the top of trends, and thus is considered as a sign of possible reversal of price direction, which in this case, since we're going down, it's a possible reversal of price direction. If we're going down, this should mean that we're going up from now on. But since it was red, that means the bears were taking over a little bit more than the bulls. In this case right here, we can see a red doji. It was a doji candle, so it did go up. But since the bears were taking over, this is what happened next. So it went from $23 all the way down to about $5. So that's what we saw, and I don't want to see another bearish doji right here, have a fake out right here. As you guys can see, we can see a doji, and we've seen a couple green candles, and then we shot back down. So that's something that I don't want to see. And then on top of that, the RSI is pretty high, and we're on the weekly chart, so that one's a big indicator. The RSI, we can argue about it, saying that it's a laggard. It's a laggard indicator. So, and what that means is that this tends to lag a little bit. So, like the price right here will go down before the RSI typically goes down. So, it's not something to really, put all your money and bet onto it. But when I see the RSI too high, that is an indicator for me that that there will be a turnaround in the market. So we have a doji candle right here on the weekly, which could be bullish and bearish. But I mean, as of right now, since it's red, I'm leaning a little bit towards the bearish side, and then we're pretty close to tapping these lines right here. And then on top of that, they look like they're about to print across. So when they print across, that means there'll be a change in market direction. On this case, cross printed, and we continued from here to go continuously up high, and then now we're starting to shoot down, which once again is a lagging indicator, but something to keep in mind on. They're looking like they're about to cross. So if they do cross, then we would get the same fake out that we seen with this doji, a couple green candles, and dump. And by then, these will cross. So that's something to keep your eye on. On the day chart, we broke out the 50 EMA. This 50 EMA is a good thing to finally break out of. It's no longer going to be a resistance. As you guys can see right here, we were getting close to it, and then we were shooting down, getting close to it, shooting down, and that's what was happening. Now that we shot back up, what could be happening right here is that we may fall back down just a little bit, come back down to around $10.50, $10 area, flip that to support, and then from there we carry on, because this is where the 50 EMA line looks like it's heading towards, is this bottom white line. And we may tap that, confirm the breakout, flip it to support, and boom, keep going for the rise. And on this one, once again, the RSI is slightly high, but it's not super high, which is decent. So that does show that since we are a little bit slightly on the high side, we may come back down, which is going with fruition with what we are saying right here, and then we may turn around. So hopefully that's what happens. And if that were to play out, then we can see something very similar to what's called a bullflag, is when we go up and we go slightly downwards. We consolidate low-key, and then we go but slightly downwardness. So consolidation at a slope, and for a bull flag it would be a slight downward slopiness. So if we go on to the 4 hours, you guys will know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to clean this up right here. Erase this, erase that, erase this, and then you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. So boom, boom. Doesn't gotta be pinpoint perfect, but I'm just trying to be quick with it. Boom. So that's what we're seeing, this slightly downwardness right here. And here is the flagpole. The flagpole's right there. We grab that, put it to the breakout zone, which would be like potentially right there. And that gives us a $19 Mara. So let's take another look at the bull flag. Up, slight downward trend, boom, breakout. Up, slight downward trend, boom, breakout. So that's what could be happening, and this bull flag may be one of the reasons why we're going to break out of this 200 EMA line that we found resistance on. So we got close to it 2 times. Let me just remove this real quick. You guys can see right here, this green candle got really close, came back down. This green candle got really close and broke back down. So yeah, you guys, that's basically what I got for Mara. And on this one, let me put that that bull flag back up onto the charts. Let me take that measurement again. Boom, boom. Put that right about there. Breakout. And this one, yeah, it was like about $19-20. This doesn't got to be pinpoint perfect, but it's lining up with our old downward trend line that we have since, I believe this one is April. Yeah, you guys can see April 2021. April 2021 is giving us a downward trend line. Whoops. Is giving us a downward trend line since April 2021. We got rejection here, rejection there, rejections right here, and some more rejections right here. So can this be another possible rejection coming up? Who knows? Question mark, question mark. One of the things I was leaning towards on why this is going to be a bull flag is the RSI is down low. When the RSI is down low, we may dip a little bit lower and then start going for the turnaround. So if we dip a little bit lower, this would give us our perfect slightly downwardness that we need to confirm this bull flag. So if we keep going slightly downward, we'll possibly break out, which is what we're looking for right here. So this low RSI is waiting to turn around. We could go a little bit lower. As you guys can see, these previous two are a little bit lower than where we're currently at. So as long as we go down a little bit lower, this will give us exactly what we need. So yeah, we just need to stay patient and just keep looking at the markets, waiting for the perfect breakout. I wouldn't hop into a trade right now. I would wait for these candles to at least close above this 200 EMA line, or at least to close a candle above the bear flag and potentially wait for the breakout. So that's what I'd be waiting for. Right now we're about $12.42 market close. So that's basically what I pretty much got for you guys on Mara, is that on the 4 hourly we can potentially see a bull flag. On the daily, what was the daily again? I think it was that green doji, right? Yeah, the green doji. We had a green doji print and it blew up, and we broke out of the 50 EMA line. We could be coming back down to retest it, which once again would be validating our bull flag, since we would have to go slightly downwards to tap that. Once we tap that, that could be the official break for our our bull flag, excuse me. So hopefully that's what's happening. And then we got earnings coming up on August 16. So we got August 16. We got earnings. So let's see what happens with those earnings right there on August 16. And then on the weekly, what was it again? The weekly, I believe, was that doji candle. Yeah, this one was the real doji candle. But this is where we question ourselves. Is this going to play out like this one? Let me zoom in because I know on the phones it'd be a little whack. So y'all know this doji candle right here that printed on the February 28th, February 28th, 2022. This printed, we got a couple green candles, but then we took a big old dump. So is that what's going to happen again? We have another red doji, we're having a couple green candles, but are we going to dump? Question mark, question mark. The RSI is high as well. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy Leo. This was Mara. Hope you guys enjoy and have a good night. Peace.